Memphis apartment market enjoyed a very strong uptick in revenues in 2Q 2011, but the overall market remains in pretty weak shape, unless you're in a couple key submarkets. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from MPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Memphis update. Back in first quarter 2011, Memphis tied Houston for ranking last nationally for overall occupancy at 89.3%. Well, the good news is that Memphis is no longer last. Overall occupancy in Memphis jumped 1.6 points in 2Q, and that was the second best performance anywhere in the country, behind only Birmingham of all places. But Memphis retains its familiar spot among the nation's worst places for overall occupancy. Overall is just 90.9% full. Only 6 large markets in the country have occupancy below 92%, the others being Las Vegas, Tucson, Atlanta, Jacksonville, and Houston. And while the 2Q jump was impressive, over the long haul, Memphis has had a pretty bumpy road to recovery. This is one of those places that has a 2 steps forward, 1 step back path to recovery. So that while occupancy is up 1.6 points in 2Q, it's actually up only a half point since third quarter 2010. But before we beat you down with all the bad news about the Memphis apartment sector, let's tell you a little bit of good news, and that is there's a big divide in occupancy rates by submarket. Now let's start with the bad. Lower end product dominates 4 of Memphis's 6 submarkets, and occupancy rates there remain very, very weak. You see occupancy is at just 84.8% in southeast Memphis, 88.6% in South Memphis, and just below 91% in both the Midtown University area and in North Shelby County. But we have significantly better rates in 2 spots. The western suburban area of Cordova, Germantown, Collierville, 95.2% occupied there, and also the urban core, downtown Memphis, 94.1% full. And there's a very direct correlation by product type in those submarkets. In those first 4 submarkets, monthly rents average less than $670 a month, in some cases below $600 a month. But in those 2 key upper tier submarkets, monthly rents average above $800. So there's a big gap in pricing by submarket. Now, that's the occupancy story. Let's shift gears to overall pricing. And here we have a little bit of good news across the board. Every submarket, every product age group posted year-over-year positive rent change. For the metro overall, same-store rents climbed 1.3% in 2Q, and they are up 3.6% in the year ending June. And not surprisingly, one of the top performers has been that key area, Cordova, Germantown, Collierville on the west side, the clear star performer. Same-store rental rates there jumped 4.6% year over year, and that came just as occupancy improved 1.4 points up to that rate of 95.2%. Looking ahead for the Memphis market overall, it wouldn't be surprising to see that overall rent change figure actually slide a little bit. We might see growth slow down a bit just because occupancy rates remain so low in most areas of Memphis. But, of course, the flip side is in those 2 key submarkets, downtown and those western submarkets, we could very well see some very decent rent growth in the year ahead. And that wraps us up for Memphis. Until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and MPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with MPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, MPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.